Hello everyone, a very good evening. So before we start this session, first let me know if I am perfectly visible and audible to you or not. Quickly, you can write in the chat window, you can give me a thumbs up if I am audible and visible to you. Yes. All right. Aditi says, hi ma'am. Sagar Prajapati, hi ma'am, paper was easy. Yes. Umama, hello ma'am. Kunika, yes. We have Ananya here, Utkarsh, Somel Jain, Rani, Anunanda, Tripti, Shreya, Aman. Yes. Utkarsh is there, Prerna, Manish Kumar Das, the Avengers fan. Purushottam is there, Sonali Day, Narendra Kumar, Harsha, Aman. All right, great. So there is no glitch at all, so we can continue. So do you know why are we here today? Yes, we are going to discuss the math paper that you gave today. So we'll be discussing the paper code, which is 030/2/4. So first of all, how was your exam? Yes. Tripti Mishra, I got only 35. Harshit, I got 35 on 40. Anunandha, 30. Yes. Picture is blur. Please refresh the screen once. Khushi is giving a thumbs up. Sajin says paper was easy. Yes, paper was easy. It was a balanced paper, in fact. And only I think that 10 to 15% questions, I would say, that were a little bit tricky, but it was still solvable. So students with good understanding of the concepts could have solved it very easily, I'm sure. Rajesh, okay, you will get 36 on 40. Great. Suraj, 39. Wow. Okay. So Mujit, 38 on 40 in, okay, in the other set. All right. All right. So most of you have found this paper easy, yeah? Great. All right. So what we are discussing today, we'll be discussing this paper code 2/4 today. All right, so without wasting any more time here, let's start with this. So here we have our question number 1. The exponent of 5 in the prime factorization of 3750 is. So simply we will do the prime factorization of this number first. We have 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 3 times 2, right? So here what can I see, that the exponent of 5 over here is basically 4. So option B is the right answer for this. Yes, most of you are writing. Tripti, Utkarsh, Anshika, yes, 4 is the answer. Absolutely. Let's move ahead to the next question. The graph of a polynomial px cuts the x-axis at 3 points and touches it at 2 other points. The number of zeros of px is. So what is the answer? Yes. So it is cutting x-axis at 3 points and 2 other points. That means in all 5 points are there, right? So the number of zeros over here, it's going to be 5, which is option D. Absolutely, Anshika. Ashar is saying C. No, C is not the right answer. It's option D. Sushma, Sonali, yes. Arpit, Jerim Paul, absolutely. C is the answer. All right, let's take a look at question number 3 now. Okay, some people are writing that they got the other set 030/1/4. So the other set also we will be discussing on Tuesday, which is December 7. Yes, all right. So question number 3, the value of x and y satisfying the two equations 32x plus 33y equals to 34 and 33x plus 32y equals to 31 respectively. These are the two equations that you had, and we have to find out the value of x and y. See, one way to do is what we can see here is we can add these two equations up. Once you add them up, you get 65x plus 65y is equals to 65. If I take 65 common, I have x plus y equals to 65. So we get x plus y equals to 1. This is our first equation. So you can solve this equation with any one of them. This is one method to do it. Another method is, what you can do here is simply you can substitute one by one these the values, the options which are given over here in this, and you can check if it satisfies the given equation or not. By satisfying, I mean you can check if LHS is equal to RHS or not. And according to this, when you simplify this, you would get answer A. That means x is -1 and y is 2 over here. Yes, Yuvraj, it's A. Somil Jain, A. Ananya, option A. All right. Prem Kumar, yes. Okay, so most of you, because there were anyways 50 questions were there and you had to attempt 40 questions. So if you had left this question, that's okay. Glory, yes, it's A. So most of you have given the right answer. Gia, option B. No, B is not the answer. Option A is the right answer for this question. All right, let's take a look at question number 4 now. If A is 3, root 3, B is 0, 0, C is 3, K, are the three vertices of an equilateral triangle ABC, then the value of K is. So these are the three vertices for an equilateral triangle. Now, since the triangle over here, Deepak, your short tips was very useful to me to crack my exam. Thanks, ma'am. I'm glad, Deepak. Thanks a lot. Yes. All right. So here, these are the three vertices and their coordinates are given. It is mentioned in the question, it's an equilateral triangle, right? That's the keyword over here. So since it is equilateral, that means all the side lengths are equal. So AB, AC and BC were equal. So we can get the length of the sides using the distance formula, right? Once you apply the distance formula, we get AB square equals to 12. We get BC square equals to 9 plus K square. So since sides are equal, I can simply equate them and we get the value of K, that is minus of root 3, which is option C in this case. Yes, Yuvraj, Ayush Gupta says 40 on 40. Great. Varsha, it's C. Yes. Govind Yadav, 37 on 40. Nice. Varsha, C. Glory, C. Yes, option C. Deepak, option C. Absolutely. Option C is the right answer for this question. Let's take a look at the next one, which is question number 5. Sonali, my exam was great due to Khushbu ma'am. Thank you so much. Great. I'm glad, Sonali. All right. Next, we have this question number 5. In this figure, you can see that DE over here is parallel to BC. This is already given in the question. AD is given 2 centimeter and BD is given 3 centimeter. So what we have to find out here is ratio of triangle ABC, the bigger one, and triangle ADE, the smaller one. So what did I tell you if you remember this theorem when we are asked about the ratio of the areas of the triangles? So we use the theorem that basically the ratio of areas of two similar triangles is equal to the ratio of squares of their corresponding sides. For that we have to make the triangle similar first. You will make these triangles similar first because the lines are already parallel, right? Once the triangles are similar, I can say that the ratio of their areas will be equals to AB square by AD square. That is equals to 20. That would be equals to 25 by 4 because AB over here is nothing but that's 3 plus 2, which is 5, and AD over here is 2. So 25:4 would be the ratio. That's option D. Ayush Gupta, D. Some are saying A, some are saying C, D. Okay. So we are getting mixed answer, but option D is the right answer for this question. Alright, let's take a look at question number 6. Cot theta is 1 by root 3. Value of sec square theta plus cosec square theta. So I know one thing, that cot theta, cot 60 is 1 by root 3. So from here we get the value of theta, that's 60 degree. Put it here, you will get its sec square theta would be 4 and cosec square theta would be 4 by 3. You get 5 1 by 3, that's option D. Yes, absolutely. All of you have given the right answer for this. Alright. Let's take a look at the next question, which is question number 7. The area of quadrant of a circle where the circumference of circle is 176 meter is. We are talking about the area of quadrant of a circle. This is the circle. By quadrant, we mean if I divide the circle into 4 equal parts, this is one quadrant, right? Circumference of the circle is given. I need the radius to find out the area, right? So circumference is nothing but that's 2 pi r, that's equals to 176 meters. So radius from here is going to be 176 by 2 pi, right? Now I need to find out the area, that's pi r square, right? Which is going to be equals to 2464 meters square, which is your option A. Quickly, what is the answer for question number 7? Some are saying it's option C, some are saying it's D. No, the right answer is option A, that's 2464 meters square. Yes, Divya, absolutely. A is the right answer for this question. Yes, Glory. Alright, so those who have given C and D, that's not the right answer. Yes, Deepak. Tanya Kumari, yes, option A. Alright, let's take a look at question number 8. Alright, so for an event E, probability of E plus probability of E bar is equal to X, then the value of X cube minus 3 is. Alright, we know one thing, that probability of happening an event plus probability of not happening an event, that's basically 1, right? So from here, That means if I compare these two equations, x is going to be equals to 1. So if x is 1, if I put it here, it's going to be 1 cube minus 3. That's going to be 1 minus 3, which is minus 2. So option A is the right answer. Khushi, Ayush, Divya, Varsha, yes, Anshika, option A. That's the right answer for this question. Yes. All right. Sonali is saying 1. 1 is not the answer. The value of x is 1. If we put it here, you get minus 2. All right. Let's take a look at question number 9 now. What is the greatest possible speed at which a girl can walk 95 meters and 171 meters in an exact number of minutes? So what are we finding out here? We have to find out the HCF of these two numbers, right? If you find out the HCF, you would get 19, right? That's going to be 19 meter per minute, which means option B. Yes, Ayush, Sanskriti, Ashar, Anshika, Ashar, yes, absolutely. So option B, which is option B, which is 19 meter per minute, is the right answer for this. Yes. Let's take a look at question number 10 now. Question number 7. Area of quadrant ka pucha tha. Let me check 1 second. Yes, it's area of quadrant only. Sorry, I missed 4 over here. It's area of quadrant only. For quadrant, we will divide it by 4. You get 2464. Absolutely. Yes. For quadrant, we are dividing it by 4. Now, let's take a look at question number 10. So, in this figure, the graph of the polynomial px is shown here. The number of zeros of px is. So, we just have to check where it is intersecting the x-axis. So, that's 1, 2 and 3. At 3 points, it is cutting the x-axis. That means number of zeros over here is going to be 3. That's option C over here. Yes, Ananya, it's C. Sanskriti, option C. All right. Okay, option C, 3, yes. So all of you have given the right answer for this. That was a pretty easy one, right? Let's take a look at next question. Question number 11. Two lines are given to be parallel. So the equation of one of the lines is 3x minus 2y equals to 5. The equation of the second line B. So one equation of the line is given, right? So two lines are parallel. Other line is parallel to this. So we know one thing, when lines are for parallel lines, we have a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. This is the condition. So using this condition, according to that, we would get option C, which is minus 12x plus 8y equals to 7. Yes, Ayush, Abhishek, Umama, Sujal Jaiswal, you're saying it's A. No, A is not the right answer. It's option C. Ayush Gupta, yes. Absolutely. Option C is the right answer for this question. All right. Siddharth Shukla, BYJU'S is best. That's favorite. I'm glad, Siddharth. Thank you so much. All right. Question number 12 we have here. 3 vertices of a parallelogram ABCD are given, right? For the coordinates of vertex A are 1, 4. For vertex B, it's minus 2, 3 and vertex C is 5, 8. We have to find out the ordinate of the fourth vertex D, right? Or by ordinate, we mean we have to find out the y coordinate, right? So we know one thing. We are talking about a parallelogram. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other, right? So if this is ABCD, I can say one thing, that the midpoint of AC and midpoint of BD are going to be equal. So midpoint of AC, if you find out, you will get 3, 6, and midpoint of BD, that's going to be y plus 3 by 2. I'm using the midpoint formula over here to find this out. So we get y equals to 9 from here, right? Which is option B. That's basically the ordinate. Somil says it's B. Yes. Ayush Gupta. Yes. Killer Donor 24. Yeah, it's B. Death Hex Gaming. Somil Jan. Read with me. Sanskriti. Abhishek. Guranj Singh. Yes, it's option B. Correct. So option B is the right answer for this question. Yes. Sonali Day, east or west? Khushbu ma'am is best. Thank you so much, Sonali. Yes, let's take a look at question number 13 now. So in triangle ABC and triangle DEF, we have angle F equals to angle C, and angle B equals to angle E, and AB is equals to half of DE. Then the two triangles are. So let's make these two triangles over here first. We have ABC and we have DEF, right? So this angle F and angle C are equal already. and angle B and E are also equal, right? So when these two angles of one triangle are equal to the two angles of the other triangle, so definitely triangles are similar, right? Because there is a similarity criteria called AA. Now we need to check for the congruency also. We are given that AB is half of DB. It is not equal to DE, it is equal to the half of DE. So for two triangles to be congruent, their sides have to be exactly equal. That means we cannot call them congruent, but I can just call them similar. So here the triangles are similar but not congruent, so option B. Yes, absolutely. So all of you have given the right answer for this question. Great. Okay, let's take a look at the next question, which is question number 14. In triangle ABC, right angled at B. So this is triangle ABC, right angled at B. Sine A is 7 by 25. By sine A, we mean by perpendicular by hypotenuse. So this is the perpendicular we have. Sorry, this is the perpendicular that you have, right? And this is the hypotenuse. We need to find out cos C. Cos C means base by hypotenuse, right? So we would require the value of the base because hypotenuse is already given. So according to this angle, this is the base, right? So 7 by 25 is the value for this. So option A, that's the right answer for this question. Yes, Umama Nafis, option A. Varsha, option B. No, B is not the right answer. No, option A. See, we do not need to find out the base over here. Base is already given. According to angle, the sides, the perpendicular and base changes. All right, option A. Yes, Sujal. Yes, Deepak. Absolutely, A is the right answer. Let's take a look at question number 15 now. The minute hand of a clock is 84 centimeter long. The distance covered by the tip of minute hand from 10 a.m. to 10:25 a.m. is. So, when you're talking about a clock, right, this is the minute hand, that's 84 centimeters long. That means this is nothing but that's the radius that you have, right? That's 84 centimeters. Distance covered by the tip of the minute hand from 10:10 to 10:25. From 10:10 to 10:25, how many minutes is it covering? It's covering 15 minutes, right? By 15 minutes, see, entire clock, basically if it covers the entire, it takes the entire round, the minute hand, then it covers 60 minutes. Since it is covering 15 minutes, that means it's nothing but that's the one quadrant, right? Alright, so what we will do here is simply we will find out the distance. When we are talking about the distance, we are talking about the circumference actually. And I'm dividing it by 4 since we are talking about a quadrant only. So once you divide it, you would get 132 centimeter, which is option number C. Sonali Day, when you are there, marks are 100, okay, 100% sure. Alright, great. Thank you, Sonali. Thanks a lot. Ayushman Saha, ma'am, thank you for teaching us in such a lovely way. Thank you so much, Ayushman. I'm glad that you liked it. Alright, so let's take a look at question number 16. The probability that the drawn card from a pack of 52 cards is neither an ace nor a spade. So basically total cards that we have is 52, right? Number of spades that we have. Number of spades, if you talk about, that's basically 13, right? And in spades only, we have got one ace also, right? Apart from that, if you see, we have in all the 52 cards, we have got 4 ace, right? Out of this, 1 ace is included in the spades only. So I would say that number of ace, right? Number of ace apart from this is going to be 3. So 13 plus 3 is going to be 16, right? Total number of spades as well as aces, if you include that. What we need here is probability that it's neither an ace nor a spade. So I'll subtract this 1 minus 16 by 52. 16 by 52 is the probability of getting a spade as well as an ace. So if I subtract this, I'm going to get here 52 minus 16 by 52. Once you simplify this, you're going to get option A, that's 9 by 13. Umama, yes, it's option A. Anup Sahani, option A. That's all right, yes. All right, so option A is the right answer for this question. Let's take a look at the next one. Alright, so question number 17, 3 alarm clocks ring their alarms at regular intervals of 20 minutes, 25 minutes and 30 minutes respectively. If they first beep together at 12 noon, at what time will they beep again for the first time? So we are talking about 3 alarm clocks over here. At regular intervals they beep, right? 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. If you remember the session that we did on real numbers, I told you the trick that you can use here, right? In such questions, either we find the HCF or the LCM, right? So here in this question, we will be finding out the LCM. Thank you, ma'am, for doing everything for us. BYJU'S is best for India's future. Thanks a lot, Dipanshi. All right, so let's find out the LCM of these three numbers. What we will get? We will get 300 minutes, but the answer, to find this out, we have to check the time, right? So 300 minutes is nothing but that's 5 hours, right? If you divide by 60. 5 hours mean it starts beeping at 12 noon. After 5 hours, it's going to be 5 p.m. That means option C is the right answer for this question. Yes, Anup Sahani, it's 5. That's all right. It's C. Varsha, Deepak, yes, LCM. We have to find out the LCM. Yes, option C is the right answer. Let's take a look at the next one. That's question number 18. So a quadratic polynomial, the product and sum of zeros are 5 and 8 respectively is. We have to form a quadratic polynomial over here. Product and sum of zeros is given. So simply what is the formula that we have? We have k times x square minus sum of zeros. Sum of zeros is 5. Sum of zeros is 8 times x plus product of zeros, that's 5. So that means option A is the right answer for this question. A pretty easy one. This was a direct question. See, I told you before this exam also, all of the questions would not take 2 minutes 25 seconds exactly, right? Some might take less time, some might take more time, right? So whatever time you save on the easier ones, you can spend that time on the tougher ones, right? Okay, so let's take a look at the next question. That's number 19. So points A, minus 1, y and B, 5, 7 lie on a circle with center O, 2, minus 3y. The values of y are. So we are talking about a circle over here. Here we have got point A. It's lying anywhere on the circle. I don't know where it is. I'm just marking it randomly. All right, so and we have B somewhere on this circle, that's 5, 7. Deepak, which whole formula you want me to write? Are you asking about the distance formula that we are using here? Okay. Okay, so first see here, this is the center. Center is O. That's 2, minus 3y, right? Let's join them. Since A and B are lying on the circle, that means they're nothing but this OA and OB are going to be the radius of the circle, right? These are the radius. So using the distance formula, they will be equal, right? Let's use the distance formula over here. So this OA from here, if I find this out, this is going to be, let's simplify this. We have 9 plus 7 plus 3y whole square is equals to, similarly for this OB also, that's 9 plus 16y square. Just simplify this equation, you are going to get the value of y, that's minus 1, 7. That means option B is the right answer for this question. Yes, yes, Dipanshi. So, see, using the distance formula, we can find this out. You can get the value of OA and OB. You can get the basically the expressions from there. You equate them, simplify that equation, you get the value of y, which is option B over here. All right, let's take a look at question number 20. Siddharth Shukla, these are equidistant. Yes, indeed, they are equidistant. Reason being, they are the radii of the same circle, so they will be equal in length. In question 20, we are given that sec theta is root 2. You have to find out the value of 1 plus tan theta by sin theta is. Kishore Kumar, when will another question paper be checked? Well, we will be discussing the other set also on 7 December, Tuesday. So don't worry about that. Varsha, easy paper, but its trigonometry part is a little tricky. See, trigonometry part, I would say that, trigonometry part is a little bit tricky, but yes, if your concepts are clear, you could have easily solved this. So here you have the sec theta as root 2 and the value of, you have to find out the value of 1 plus tan theta by sin theta. So we know that sec theta is root 2 when theta is 45 degrees, right? So we have the value of theta from here. Simply put it in this expression. So we have 1 plus tan 45 degree by sin 45 degree. You know the values of all these from the trigonometric table of specific angles. So from there you would get the value as 2 root 2. Once you simplify this, that's going to be option A for this. Yes, Kamlesh. Yes, Guran Singh. Samaira says Khushbu ma'am is the best. Yes, thank you, Samaira. Thank you so much. Ayush Gupta, trigonometry was most simple. Yes, trigonometry, it is simple. That's what I told you. It's not difficult, but even if you are finding it a little bit tricky, that's only because maybe your concepts are not that strong. But still, paper, it was, overall, I would say that it was a balanced paper. All right, so let's take a look at question number 21. The greatest number which when divides 1,251, 9,377 and 15,625 leaves remainder 1, 2 and 3 respectively is. So what we are doing here is, first of all, these three big numbers we are given, right? They are leaving remainder 1, 2 and 3. First we will subtract these remainders from these numbers, right? So once you subtract them, whatever numbers that you get, you will be taking the HCF of all three of them, right? Once you take the HCF, you would get 625 using the Euclid's division algorithm. That's going to be option D in this case. Deepak, can you give me once more trigonometric trick? Well, for the tricks, Deepak, I would suggest you that you watch the session of trigonometry that we have done before. So whatever questions we discuss in that session, in every question I have given the tips and the strategies to attempt them, right? Absolutely, that's all right. Khushi, Ayush, Umama, Anup Sahni. Absolutely, option D is the right answer. All right, great. Let's take a look at question number 22. Which of the following cannot be the probability of an event? We have four options: 0.013%, 16 by 17, 17 by 16. A very simple one. We know that probability can never be lesser than 0. It can never be more than 0, right? So here if you check all these options, option D, 17 by 16, because it is 1 point something. So this cannot be the probability for any event. So option D is the right answer for this question. Rishi, I got 40 on 40, so happy. Thanks to BYJU'S. Thanks a lot, Rishi. I'm so glad that your paper went so well. All right, let's take a look at the next one, 23 question number. The diameter of a car wheel is 42 centimeter. The number of complete revolutions it will make in moving 132 kilometers is. So we are talking about a car wheel over here, right? Its diameter is given, that's 42 centimeter. So using the diameter, you can find out the radius. That's going to be 21 centimeter over here, right? So it's making complete revolutions and it's covering a distance of 132 kilometers. So first of all, what we will do is we'll find out its circumference. That's basically 2 pi r. Substitute all the values here. 2 times 22 by 7, radius is 21. And from here you get 132 centimeters. Now I'm going to divide this complete distance that it has covered with this circumference, right? Because circumference is nothing but that's the distance covered by this wheel in one revolution. So let's divide this 132 kilometers with this. But first we'll convert kilometers to centimeters, right? So for that we are going to put 5 zeros after this. So once you divide it, you are going to get here 1 lakh. That's basically 10 to the power 5, which is option B over here. That's the right answer. Yes. Deepak, we can convert kilometer into centimeter. Yes, we have to convert it because units are different, so you cannot divide them. Khushi, yes, it's B. Ayush Gupta, Anup Sahani. Yes, in question 7 we have to find quadrant, so divide area by 4. Yes, we have divided the area by 4 only. Yes, please check that again. Option B, yes, Ravindra Singh. Option B is the right answer. Now, let's take a look at question number 24. So, if theta is an acute angle and tan theta plus cot theta is equal to 2, then the value of sine cube theta plus cos cube theta is. So, theta is an acute angle over here, it's already mentioned. So, first we will simplify this equation. Once you simplify this, from here you would get the value of theta. That's basically 45 degrees. Now I'm going to put this value of theta over here. That means I'll put 45 degree over here. Sine 45 degrees is 1 by root 2. Similarly, cos 45 also. So we get 1 by root 2 cube plus 1 by root 2 cube. On simplifying this, you are going to get root 2 by 2, which is option C over here. Yes. Mir Zain Raza, ma'am, please discuss 30/2/4. We are discussing this paper only. We are discussing this set only. Yes. Option C, Anup Sahani. Yes. Khushi, no, option A is not the right answer for this question. Yes, Ayush. So option C is the right answer for this question. All right, let's take a look at the next one. That's question number 25. The ratio in which the line 3x plus y minus 9 equals to 0 divides the line segment joining the points 1, 3 and 2, 7 is. So here we have these 2 points. I'm just randomly drawing a line with these points. 1, 3, 2, 7. So a line, this is the equation for a line. Randomly I've just, just drawn it. So it is dividing it in some ratio. We don't know what the ratio is. Let's suppose that the ratio is k is to 1, right? Let's suppose that this point over here is C. So using the section formula, I can get the coordinates of C. So whatever coordinates you get, that would be in terms of K. And when you substitute it here, you will get an equation. You simplify it and you would get the value of K from there. That's going to be 3 by 4. So ratio in this case is going to be 3:4, which is option C. Varsha, yes, option C. Anuraj, Karuna, Siddharth Shukla, absolutely. Option C is the correct answer for this question. Let's take a look at the next one. Question 26. If x minus 1 is a factor of the polynomial x cube plus ax square plus 2b and a plus b is 4, then we have to find out the value of a and b from here. So since this is the factor of the polynomial, that means x equals to 1 is a 0 for this polynomial. It will completely divide it. So I'll just put it here. We get p of 1 would be 0. That means 1 plus a plus 2 is equal to 0. That means a plus 3 is equal to 0. So a in this case is going to be equals to, from here we get the value of a, that's going to be equals to minus 3, right? So once you get the value of a, from here we need the value of both a and b, right? So this is, this is 2b, that's a plus 2b equals to minus 1. So this is one equation, this is another equation. Now you have to simplify these two equations using any of the methods, whether it is substitution, elimination or whatever. Once you simplify it, you're going to get the value of a and b over here. So that's going to be option B from here. That's a equals to 9 and b equals to minus 5. Yes. Ashutosh Singhal, that's all right. Yes, option B is the correct answer for this question. Yes, Anup Sahani, it's B. Yes, that was 2B. I corrected that. Yes, absolutely. Awesome. So let's take a look at the next question. So if A and B are two co-prime numbers, right, then A cube and B cube are. All right. So here the numbers are already co-prime. What are co-prime numbers? That have nothing common between them except 1. Yes. So A cube and B cube will also be co-prime in that case. So option B is the right answer. Let's take an example to understand this. Like 2 and 3 are actually co-prime. Right? So 2 cube and 2 cube is 8 and 3 cube is 27. They are also co-prime because you can see that there is nothing common between them except 1. So we can say that if two numbers are co-prime, their cubes will also be co-prime. So option A is the correct answer for this question. Yes, Anup Sahani, yes, it's option A. Okay. Option B, no, they will be co-prime. Not co-prime is not the answer. Yes, Akshat, option A. Yes, that's all right. Option A. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Question 28, the area of a square that can be inscribed in a circle of area 1408 by 7 centimeter square is. So we have a circle, a square is inscribed in it, right? And we have the area, right? Area of circle is given, that's 1408 by 7. So we can say one thing, that area of circle pi r square will be equal to this. Put the value of pi, simplify this, you will get the value of r, that's going to be 8. Once you have the value of radius, that means you have the diameter of the circle. This diameter is nothing but that's the diagonal for this square, and we know that the sides of the square are equal using the Pythagoras theorem. This is 90, right? Using the Pythagoras theorem, you get the side of the square. Once you have the side, you get the area of the square, which is side square. So once you simplify this, you're going to get 128 centimeter square, which is option C in this case. Yes, Akshat, Umama, Anup Sahani. Yes. Please do my set solution also. Yes, we will be discussing the other set as well, but that would be discussed on Tuesday, 7 December. Yeah. Abhishek, 128 centimeter square. Correct. All right, so option C is the right answer. Let's take a look at the other one. If A is 4, minus 2 and B is 7, minus 2, C is 7, 9 are the vertices of a triangle ABC. Yes, dance with Anvisha. BYJU'S is the best app for students. Thank you, Anvisha. I'm glad that you like it. Alright, so these are the three vertices that we have for this triangle, and we need to check what kind of triangle is this, right? So what we will do here is simply you have the vertices, you find out the length of these sides using the distance formula, right? Once you apply it, you would see that the length of two sides is coming out to be equal. That means the triangle in that case would be isosceles, which is option B. So I think that still you are giving the answer for the previous question. Yes, option B is the right answer for this question. That's question number 29. All right, let's take a look at the next one. That's question number 30. So if alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, and we have the polynomial here, x square minus k plus 6x plus 2 times 2k minus 1, then the value of k. And we are given this relation alpha plus beta is equals to half alpha beta. What we will do here is first we will find out the sum of zeros, we will find out the product of zeros, we will equate them, that means not equating them, basically we will put it here in this equation. From there you will get the value of k, that's going to be 7, right? That's the value of k in this case, which means option B is the right answer for this question. Yes, Giridhari, option B. Yes, option B is the correct answer for this question. Some are saying it's C. No, C is not the right answer. The value of k would come out to be 7. Previous question you're talking about. Yes. The triangle, this would be an isosceles triangle. Yes, option B. Some are saying it's C. No, C is not the answer. Option B would be the answer for this question. Rhythm, I achieved 95% in every subject with the help of BYJU'S. Wow, great Rhythm. So, Siddharth Shukla, no, see, it's not a right angle. No. We first you would see that the sides are coming out to be equal. So since they are equal, once you check with the distance formula, that means we can call it an isosceles triangle. B is the right answer. And for this one, the value of k is 7. That's option number B. All right, let's take a look at question 31. If n is a natural number, then twice of 5 to the power n plus 6 to the power n always ends with. So n is a natural number over here. So it can take values 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, right? Let's suppose if I put 1 over here. So we have 2 times 5 to the power 1, 6 to the power 1. That's going to be 11. So we have 22. It's ending with 2. Let's suppose if I put some other number over here. Let's put 2 over here, let's say. So I'm putting only small numbers, right? Otherwise, it gets very time consuming because the calculations and all will also get difficult in that case. So we have 25 plus 36, right? If you simplify this, you have 61 over here, right? So that's going to be 122, again ending with 2. So that means it will always end with 2. So option D is the right answer for this. Yes. Some are saying B. Karuna says B. B is not the answer. BYJU'S student Abhishek. Yes, 2. Ayush Gupta. Ramu. Anup Sahani. Khushi. D. Yes. Absolutely. D is the answer. So most of you have given the right answer. Yes. Awesome. Okay, let's take a look at question number 32. The line segment joining the points P minus 3, 2 and Q 5, 7 is divided by the y-axis in the ratio. So we have these 2 points. I'm just drawing a random line, minus 3, 2 and Q 5, 7. It is divided by the y-axis. Since it is divided by y-axis, that means in this case, x coordinate would be 0. And y coordinate would be, let's suppose it is y. So we have to find out the ratio in which it is dividing. Let's use the section formula to find this out, and you would, at the end, you would get the ratio as 3:5, which is option D. Yes, Varsha, Ramu, yes. Distance formula, Siddharth, we cannot apply here. Distance formula will not be applied because we have to find out the ratio. So we'll be using the section formula to find this out. Gia, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yes, absolutely. This is an easy question. So these kind of questions are from your NCERT book only, see. Yes, let's take a look at question number 33. If a cot theta plus b cosec theta is equals to p and b cot theta plus a cosec theta equals to q, then p square minus q square is. So what we have to find out, p square minus q square. So we have p here, we have q here. We will take square of these two equations. We will subtract them. On simplifying them, we are going to get b square minus a square. That's option B in this case. Yes, what answer did you get for this question, for question 33? I think I can still see the answers of the previous question. For question number 33, some are saying D. Anup says not attempted. That's fine, because obviously you had the leverage of leaving 10 questions. Abhishek, Karuna says D. D is not the answer. Yes, Anup Sahani says it's B. Utkarsh Verma says why? Because see, if you take the squares of these two equations and then when you are subtracting them, on simplifying this, we are getting B square minus A square. Yes, Anup, absolutely. You're right. B is the right answer for this question. Yes, let's take a look at the next one. Question 34. If the perimeter of a circle is half of that of a square, then the ratio of the area of the circle to the area of the square is. So we are talking about a circle here and a square here. The perimeter of circle is half that of a square. Let's suppose the side of square is A. So its perimeter is going to be 4A. So the perimeter of circle is half of it. That's going to be 2A. Now we need to find out the ratio of their areas. For that, I would require its radius, right? So what I can say is circumference of the circle is equal to 2A. From here, you get the radius, correct? Once you have the radius, you find out the area. Here you can easily get the area. That's going to be A square. Put them in ratio. You would get 7:22, which is option D in this case. So what is the answer for question number 34? Question 34, yes. Shankar, option D, that's all right, D. Anup Sahani, yes. Ayush Gupta, Karuna says it's B. No, B is not the answer. It's going to be option D, Karuna. Yes, option D is the correct answer for this question. Now let's take a look at question number 35. So a dice is rolled twice. We know when a dice is rolled twice, what is the sample space? There are total 36 outcomes, right? The probability that 5 will not come up either time. So 5 should not come up in any of the chances, right? Neither the first time nor the second time. So simply what I can say is, out of the 36 outcomes, we will remove 11 outcomes because that will include 5. So answer would be 25/36. That's going to be option D in this case. Yes, option D is the right answer. Anup Sahani, it's D. Vedant, Agrima, Vidushi. Yes, option D. Anup, yes. So what is your answer for question number 35? 25/36, Utkarsh, Agrima, correct. 35th, Ayush Gupta, it's D. Ayush Gupta, 25/36, correct. Someone is saying it's B. Shalika, no, B is not the answer. It's going to be 25/36, that's D option. Yes, Karuna, it's correct. Let's move ahead. Let's take a look at question 36 now. The LCM of two numbers is 2400. Which of the following cannot be their HCF? So LCM is 2400 over here. So how to choose the right option from here? Well, that's simple. See, for any two numbers, their HCF would be the number which will basically be the factor for the LCM, right? HCF, out of all these numbers, HCF has to be the factor of the LCM. So 300, if you check, it is a factor of this, right? It is completely dividing 2400, right? So this 400, this is also completely dividing this. 500 is not completely dividing this, 600 is completely dividing this. So 500 is not completely dividing 2400, that means 500 cannot be the HCF since HCF has to be the factor of the LCM. So option C is the right answer for this question. Shalika, Karuna, Kalpana, Ayush, yes. Yes, 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 Ayush, Kalpana, Karuna, absolutely. Option C is the correct answer for this question. Awesome. So most of you have given the right answer for this, right? Answer C from Aradhana. Yes, Aradhana. C is the right answer. Abhishek. Awesome. So you knew how to solve this. Well, this was a pretty tricky question, I would say, though a simple one, but still it was tricky. But all of you have given the correct answer for this. Awesome. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. So in figure, PA, QB and RC are each perpendicular to AC and X is 8 centimeter, Z is 6 centimeter, then Y is equal to what? So what we will do here is simply we will prove the triangle similar, like we have this triangle PAC first. Let me change the color, this PAC and this QBC. You can prove them similar because these angles are 90 degree, this angle C is common. By AA similarity, triangles are similar. Once triangles are similar, we know that sides are proportional. So this X by Y over here is going to be equals to, or I can write it this way, this Y from this triangle and X from this triangle is going to be equals to BC upon AC, right? That's my equation number 1. Similarly, we do it for the other triangles. We will prove this triangle and this triangle similar. Again, AA similarity, 90-90 angle is there and angle A is common. So we can say from here that this Y by Z is going to be equals to this BC because we have this AB by this AC, right? This is my second equation. Simply add them up. Once you add the equations, you put the value of X and Z over here, you will get the value of Y, and that's going to be 24 by 7. That's option D. Ayush, easiest. Deepak, basic sense. Yes, absolutely. That was very simple. Option D. Anup Sahani, Karuna. Yes, Anup, it's D only. You are correct. Deepika, A is not the right answer. It's 24 by 7 rather. Yes. All right. Let's take a look at question number 38. In a triangle ABC, angle A is x degree, B is 3x minus 2 degrees, angle C is y degrees. Angle C and angle B, if you subtract them, you get 9 degrees, some of the greatest and the smallest angles of this triangle. So first of all, since we are talking about a triangle, these are the 3 angles in terms of x and y. We will apply angle sum property. You get an equation from there. Once you have that, using those 2 equations, you can simplify this and you get the values of the angles. From there, you would get the greatest and the smallest angle of the triangle. That's going to be option number A. That's 107 degrees in this case. Option A is the right answer for this question. Yes. Okay, let's take a look at the next question. That's question number 39. Vishesh, just because of BYJU'S, I got 40 on 40. Earlier, I was a weak student. I have from the starting of the BYJU'S. Great, Vishesh. I feel so happy that you have improved a lot. See, that's what I tell you every time. Please regularly attend the sessions, because if you are disciplined enough to regularly attend the classes, gradually you will see a change in yourself, right? Okay. So question number 39 we have, if sec theta plus tan theta is equals to P, then tan theta is equals to what? So simply we know that sec square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1, right? So we know that sec theta minus tan theta and sec theta plus tan theta would be equals to 1 in this case. Sec theta plus tan theta is P. So from here you get the value of sec theta minus tan theta. That's going to be 1 by P. So we have this equation, we have this equation. If you add these 2 equations up, right, or if you add or subtract these 2 equations to simplify them, you get the value of tan theta from there. That's going to be P square minus 1 by 2P, which is option B in this case. 39th, Anup Sahani, yes, B. Deepak, this one took some time. See, it all depends on you, right? See, obviously I would not say that everyone has the same speed of solving. Maybe you might have took a longer time, but this was a simple one. It's not a difficult question though. Yes, Anu, paper is indeed, it is simple. Karuna, option B, yes. Ayush, option B, correct. Let's move ahead to question number 40. Okay. So the base BC of an equilateral triangle ABC lies on the y-axis. The coordinates of C are 0, minus 3. If the origin is the midpoint of the base BC, what are the coordinates of A and B? So we are talking about an equilateral triangle which is lying on the y-axis. This is the graph that you have. This is your y-axis, right? This is your origin, okay? And it is lying like this. Origin is the midpoint of this base BC. So A is here. So this origin is here and coordinates of C are 0, minus 3. So coordinates of B, since this is the midpoint, so coordinates of B over here are obviously, this is going to be here. This is going to be 0, 3, correct? So this is 90 degrees, right? Now using the Pythagoras theorem and all, you can find out the coordinates of A as well. So once you find this out, you would get option C, which is A plus minus 3 root 3, 0 and B is 0, 3. Siddharth Shukla took 2 seconds by trick. That's absolutely, you can use the trick because you see it is lying on y-axis. So definitely these two options cannot be your answer. See, eliminating the options, these kind of tricks you can use in such questions, right? 40th, option C. Ma'am, will you do analysis for another set for 1/4? Yes, we will be doing that on Tuesday, December 7. Yes. 40, it's C. Utkarsh says it's D. No, D is not the answer. Option C is the correct answer for this question. Okay, now let's take a look at the next question. Now we have case studies. So this is the first case study that we have. A bookstore shopkeeper gives books on rent for reading. He has variety of books in his store related to fiction, stories and quizzes, etc. He takes a fixed charge for the first 2 days. Additional charge for subsequent days. Amrita paid 22 rupees for a book and kept for 6 days. Radhika paid 16 rupees for a book kept for 4 days. We have to assume here that fixed charge is X and additional charge is rupees Y. And based on this information, we have to answer a few questions. Situation of amount paid by Radhika. So, in case of Radhika, we know that fixed amount over here is X. Fixed charge is X, right? And the additional charge that we are paying here, right, that's rupees Y according to per day basis, right? And number of days that she kept the books, that additional days were 4, that's 4Y equals to, sorry, additional days are 2, that's 2Y, that's equals to 16. So option D is the correct answer. Option D. So question number 41. Aradhana, yes. Someone is saying it's option C. No, option C is not the answer. BYJU'S student Abhishek, 3 seconds done. Yes, this was a very simple question, right? Yes. So what answer that you got for this question? Question 41. It's D, right? I can see that some are saying C. Ankit Gupta says C. Agrima says it's D. Yes, absolutely. Option D is the right answer for this question. Yes, question 41. D is the correct option. Correct. Let's take a look at question 42. Situation of amount paid by Amrita is algebraically represented by. So, Vishesh, thank you, ma'am. You are great. Million of thanks. BYJU'S is great. Thank you, Vishesh. Thanks a lot. So here fixed amount is X and additional charge according to per day basis is Y. So here it's going to be 4Y, that's equals to 22. Option C is the right answer. Siddharth, case studies, yes, they are actually very simple, no doubt. What are the fixed charges for a book? Fixed charges of a book. So these are the two equations that we formed, right? X plus 4Y equals to 22. You can use any of the methods to solve these two equations. From here you get the value of X, which is actually representing the fixed charge, that is rupees 10. Option B. For question number 43, option B is the right answer for this question. I can still see that students are giving the answer for the previous one, I guess, for the previous previous question. What is the answer that you got for question number 43? That's 10. Ayush Gupta, X plus 4Y 22. Prerna, you are still giving the answer for the previous one. Yes, Agrima, it's rupees 10. Utkarsh, rupees 10. 43B, Ayush Gupta, absolutely. Aradhana, yes, it's case study is very simple. These are simple questions, no doubt. All right, let's take a look at question number 44 now. What are the additional charge for each subsequent day for a book? That means we have to find out the value of Y. These are the two equations that you have, right? X plus 2Y 16, X plus 4Y 22. Let's simplify these two equations. You will get the value of Y from here, that's 3. That's the additional charge for each subsequent day. So option D, rupees 3 is the right answer for this question. Yes, I can still see that some of you are giving the answer for the previous one, previous question. Yes, Somil Jain, it's option D. Siddharth Shukla, rupees 3. Correct. Rupees 3 is the answer. Let's take a look at question number 45 now. What is the total amount paid by both if both of them have kept the book for 2 more days? If they keep the book for 2 more days, so equation is going to be X plus 4Y. I'll put the value of X and value of Y over here. That's going to be 22. And for another one, it's going to be x plus 6y. Days are increasing accordingly. If you put the value of x and y from here, you get 28. And if you add these up, you are going to get 50. So 50 rupees would be the total amount in this case. Yes, Prerna Avasthi, it's 50 rupees. Yes. Yes, Deepak, you can use any of the method, whether substitution, elimination, that doesn't matter. Answer has to be correct. Anup Sahani, option C. Utkarsh, you left this question. Okay, no problem. Then, yes, 50. Ayush, Anita is still giving the answer of the previous one. Yes, option C is the correct answer. Now, let's take a look at the case study number 2. So, farmer has a field in the shape of trapezium whose map with scale 1 centimeter equals to 20 meter is given below. The field is divided into 4 parts by joining the opposite vertices. So, based on this information, we have to answer a few questions. So, this is the figure that we have. There are 2 triangular regions, this triangular region AOB and this triangular region COD, right? And we are given that these sides are actually parallel over here, their lengths are also given. So, we have to check which criteria does it satisfy or whether they are similar or not. So, here AB is parallel to CD, right? So, these alternate angles you can see they are going to be equal, this is equal, this will also be equal. So, by double A similarity criteria, I can say that the triangles are similar. So, option A is the right answer for this question. Alright, so question 46, option A. Some are saying A, some are saying B. Agrima, Prerna, yes. Ayush Gupta, yes. It's option A, correct. Let's take a look at question number 47 now. The ratio of the area of triangle AOB to the area of triangle COD. So we are finding out the ratio of their areas, right? So once the triangles are similar, we know that the ratio of the areas of 2 similar triangles is equal to the ratio of squares of their corresponding sides, right? So here the corresponding sides are given. If I take their squares, we have 1 by 2 square, right? That's going to be 1 by 4, which is 1:4, which is option B in this case. All right. So this was a simple one, simple theorem we have to use here, right? Now, let's take a look at question number 48. Vishesh, BYJU'S is just like God of solving of problem. All right, let's take a look at question number 48. If the ratio of the perimeter of triangle AOB to the perimeter of triangle COD would have been 1:4 then. So we are talking about the perimeters here. So perimeter of triangle AOB and perimeter of triangle COD, their ratios is 1:4. Then if you look at the options, we are talking about the relation between the sides. So we know that when triangles are similar, ratio of perimeter of 2 triangles is equal to the ratio of sides of 2 triangles, right? So I can say from here that option D, which is CD equals to 4 times AB, would be the right answer for this question. Yes, yes, 1:4 was given. Option D would be the answer. I think, okay, you are still, I can still see the answers of the previous question here. So for this question, we are checking basically the relation between the sides, right? So D, yes, Ayush Gupta, Anita Das, Umama, option D, that's the right answer for this question. Let's take a look at question number 49 now. So if in the triangles AOD, this triangle we are talking about, and BOC, we have AO by BC, AD by BO, and OD by OC, then, so if you see that if I use the criteria, side similarity criteria, I can say that here triangle AOD would be similar to triangle BCO. So option B would be the right answer for this question. Now let's take a look at question number 50. So if the ratio of areas of 2 similar triangles AOB and triangle COD is 1:4, then which of the following statements is true? All right. So here we are talking about these 2 similar triangles AOB and COD, right? These triangles are similar, the ratio of their areas is also given. So when triangles are similar, then the ratio of their areas is equal to the ratio of squares of their corresponding sides, right? So the ratio of squares of their corresponding sides, in that case I can say that, so area of triangle AOB by area of triangle COD, if I write this as AB by CD whole square, so that's basically 1/4. So AB by CD, square root of this would be 1/2. So since triangles are similar, so the ratio of the corresponding sides would be equal to their corresponding altitudes also. That's going to be 1:2, which is option B in this case. Well, BYJU'S student Abhishek, B is the right answer. Ayush Gupta, you left this question. Okay, no problem. Read with me. That's B. All right, so this was the last question from this paper 030/2/4. So as I said that we will be discussing the another set which is set 1/4 on December 7th, which is Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. All right, so still you have some more exams to go, right? So don't worry, even if you have lost a few marks, even you got a few answers incorrect, that it's okay. See, it doesn't matter till the time you are ready to learn from your mistakes, right? So term 2 is also there, right? So just think that, okay, in term 2 we will do good. We will prepare well for it. All right, so all the very best for the rest of the exams and tons of good wishes. Thank you. Bye-bye.